welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience
has room down the left sideline. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game, it's Lamar Jackson.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. It's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield, and at the very least, neutralize the momentum, ideally answer with a score of their own.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Falcons scoop it up. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock. Sending them out on short notice in a short field after they fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Got a man over the middle, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The Ravens going to pump this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He's got in at the 32. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons swell their 1st quarter by 6. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Andrews with the catch. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Sending a receiver left. 2nd and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play action here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Now here's Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him...
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons scoop it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This is Robinson, and he has enough room to gain about 4. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. 21-0 our score. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They start with 2nd and 6. Another carry for Robinson. Down the sideline at the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking to throw, Cousins. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down. Now it's Cousins. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. On first down, they'll run. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. It's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run.
The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one goes for said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Cousins. Cut by the open man. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons ballooning the first half lead even further. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 4. Buys time, rolling right. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Lamar. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And some nice running gets him a gain. That's up to the 38. They get 9 out of the run, but a chunk of yards remaining now on 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. To return, that's Ray McLeod. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Taken in at the 15. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
He's trying another one deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons piling it on going into halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. It was the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He's accounted for 4 touchdowns already, 3 on the ground and another one through the air for good measure. He was able to run wild in those first 2 quarters. These 2 teams have both had to deal with the long halftime to make their adjustments. We're ready to get back to Super Bowl 59. And for the call of the second half from New Orleans, we go back to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Jackson to throw it. Walker hauls it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They motion the tight end over. Here's second and 2. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Offense to the line for second down. They'll throw it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lamar back to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this one at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now the give for Bijan. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. Robinson a 1st down and more. And he's down all the way to the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back-to-back carries here. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. And 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The give here on 2nd. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10 now. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Ravens have the ball, but not the lead. They need to erase that deficit if they want the title. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now here's Lamar. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
53-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you want to see your back in triple digits every game if you can. He's gotten there in this one. He's been seeing the field very well as a runner. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll run it with Bijan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Number 6, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Staying with Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons authoring a blowout here. Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Nothing on 1st and 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Algier running behind center. Has some space inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Algier with another carry. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons throw some more onto this blowout. So an exclamation exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Jackson throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So it's second down coming up. Now Jackson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So now it's going to be third and long. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here he is on third and long. The Falcons getting close, and they take it down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. He fields it cleanly. And the biggest party in America is being held in Atlanta tonight. The Falcons have just won the Super Bowl. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often. Multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.